Good morning from Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass,
Hey.
located at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina. I'm your host today, Don Acevedo, and my co-host, Mark Stoudemeyer.
Good
here
morning.
Today is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. The weather outside is 70 degrees. The high today is supposed to reach 79. Beautiful day outside. Our shout outs go to Jane, Heather, Josh, Carter, Blaine, Hampton, Hudson, Kenzie, Kim, Josh, Blakely, Grant, Sylvia, Heidi, Charlie, Harper, and of course, always loving our son, Martin. Here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, we have music lessons all week. We got a teacher here right now doing a banjo lesson, Mr. Gary Bell. And if you would like some lessons, you can call me at 864-376-1482, and we'll fix you up. And if you don't have an instrument, don't worry about it. We have them here. So give us a call. Music lessons all week. Fiddle, classical fiddle, mandolin, bass, guitar, banjo, anything with a string on it, we teach. And we have the best instructors in the upstate by far. And this is one of our instructors here, Mark Stoudemeyer, teaches the upright bass and the ukulele. He's also an accomplished banjo player as well. So for more information, call me, Don, at 864-376-1482. And if you'd like to call during the broadcast, feel free to call 864-376-1482, and we'll answer your questions. And please click on the subscribe button below. It says subscribe for our channel. And that way we can put you down and you'll be a subscriber. And the more subscribers we get, I think Facebook has to help us out a little bit. So anyway, our sponsor for today is Jernigan Orthopedics and Orthobiologic. They're located at 3150-3150 South Carolina 153, Piedmont, South Carolina 29673. And for appointments, you can call 864-740-5301 or go online at jerniganshoulderrelief.com. Tell them I sent you. Yeah, he did surgery on this shoulder. He's helped me with my knees, and he's a great guy and an excellent orthopedic surgeon, so he knows what he's doing. Tell him I sent you. Okay, musicians or just a listener, come on by. If you're a musician or just want to listen to some good bluegrass music, come on by. It's free. There's no charge to get in. Again, we're located at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina. Phone number here is 864-376-1482. Again, that number is 864-376-1482. You can also follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook. And if you go to Facebook, you got to go to Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass and it'll pop up. And Instagram, if you have Instagram you want to do that way, you got to go BG Bluegrass and it'll pop it up. Then remember to click below to subscribe for our channel here. We appreciate that. We sell hats, shirts, mugs. We also sell instruments, fiddles, mandolins, guitars, bass, banjos. He's got one of our cups here. Mark does. He's a faithful follower of Breazeale Grocery Bluegrass. Mm-hmm. I think he's got some of our banjo blend at home.
The coffee's good. I've got a couple of shirts.
Yeah, he's got shirts. He's got hats. He's got everything that we have back here. Mark's got
a hat.
And I thank you for that support, Mark.
You're welcome.
A big supporter of Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass and a partner of mine here at the store.
It's an important ministry in the neighborhood here.
That's right. It's a big ministry. That's right. And anything with a string on it, we probably have it. If we don't, we can get it. We got upcoming monthly public auction, Saturday, September 14th, coming up at 9 a.m. Jeff Martin Auctioneers, live and online. You can do it and view the products that they have online before you purchase, or you can purchase it online. I understand. Anyway, to contact somebody about all that auction, you need to contact Blaine Albertson, 864-556-5384. Again, contact Blaine Albertson, and he's my buddy, and I love him to pieces. And my daughter's boy, second oldest boy, yeah. He's a great kid, and he knows what he's doing in that business. So contact Blaine Albertson, 864-556-5384 for your auction needs. And you be sure to come out and check out the vehicles, pickups, boats, and much, much, much more. They have heavy equipment as well. And that's located 1618 Auction Drive, Pelzer, South Carolina. So go out and give them a visit. And if Blaine's in the office, you can ask for Blaine Albertson. If not, they'll contact him, and he'll be right at your doorstep, I guarantee you. He's a good boy, and he knows how to run that business. Hey, good morning. I'm your host, Don Acevedo. My co-host, Mark Stoudemire. Welcome, Mark. And
Good morning.
what do we have on the agenda
Don't
today,
talk
Mark?
about that. You want to read about that?
Let me mention something about this. Coming up, our son, that's the picture behind us, don't know if you can see it. The Martin Acevedo Farm Show, we have it every year. It's on October the 5th, 2024. So put that on your calendar, please, and make sure you come out. Bring the kids. They have bouncy things. They have barbecue. We have all kinds of food, and we have a little auction inside the
Church gym.
Yeah, in the gym they have auction. You can go in there and bid on stuff. It's a cool event. And then we have antique cars, all kinds. And I mean, every year it's gotten bigger and bigger. We have to go probably the other side of the church this year, maybe to have some of those cars on display. And also we have old steam engines and stuff, tractors. Oh, you need to come. I can't mention all, but you need to come. It's October the 5th, 2024. Put it on your calendar at Lebanon Baptist Church, Liberty Highway, across from the store. It's the address there is 5150 Gentry Road, Anderson, South Carolina. And make sure you put it on the calendar, 5150 Gentry Road, Anderson, South Carolina, the Martin Acevedo Farm Show. And this is for our son. You know, we've been doing it ever since he went to go to be with the Lord. We've been doing it ever since, and all the benefits go to great causes. We don't take any of the money. So they have a rifle auction every year. But I think it's a Henry rifle or one of those nice golden 30-06 rifles. I think it's going to be the same this year, but it's a great prize. They have antique tractors, cars, kids' activities, animals. We'll have animals in a pen, food, and much, much, much more. And for more information about that, you can call 864-844-1839. Again, for more information on the Martin Acevedo Farm Show, call 864-844-1839. And I think that might be Benji's number, but I'm not sure. But contact them, and please put that on your calendar, and I'll be mentioning it next week and all the weeks coming up to the Martin Acevedo Farm Show. It's a great event, and again, it's for our son. I don't know if you can see him in the background there, but great event. So good morning, Mark. What you got on the docket for us today?
Well, you want to do a couple of choruses and a verse of our little theme song that we like to do, hot corn, cold corn. Well, hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Well, it's old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? Old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? Well, it's old Aunt Peggy, won't you fill 'em up again? I ain't had a drink since I don't know when. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir.
Hey, how about that,
right.
folks? Yeah, that was good, Mark.
We've kicked us off with the theme.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
That was a good tune there to kick us off
That's
with.
good. We've sort of decided that's our theme song, so we might do it one more time before we go off. But anyway,
Yeah, that's a good theme song. So what's next, Mark? What we got? We got a bunch
Well,
of instruments up here.
Don, you know, he sells things. He's talked about his coffee. He's
here's my
talked
coffee.
about instruments. It's good coffee. I've had plenty of it. I see bags of pork rinds. I don't know if you mentioned those.
Well, those are my last two bags. So
Okay.
I'm not going to do the pork
Okay.
rinds anymore. So I got 2
Okay.
bags left.
Okay.
Pork rinds, $7 a bag. I only got 2 left. So
I see potato chips and
yeah,
drinks
potato
and
chips,
drink
drinks
machine,
and candy bar.
refrigerator.
Anything that's not good for you, we sell it.
Okay,
Mark and I got to stay away from
that's
the
pretty good. Yeah, that's
candy store over there.
kind of hard to do sometimes.
Yeah, and this
But-
is Dobro Danish brand. We got, let me tell you the flavors of coffee. We have Banjo Blend, which is a regular dark roast, excellent coffee. And then we have Guitar Hazel, it's a flavored coffee. We have Fiddle Me Crazy.
Hazelnut, perhaps.
Yeah.
Guitar hazel would be hazelnut.
Be hazelnut
maybe.
type of a flavor. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. And then we got Fiddle Me Crazy. I love that one. That's a good coffee. We have Base Dog. And the Base Dog is delicious. I wish I could tell you the flavor, but it's just a
Is
good
it
coffee.
not Kahlua or something like?
No, that was a different
Oh, okay.
brand.
I don't
But
know
we
that.
used to have Base Kahlua, but not anymore with that. This is a different brand. It's called Base Dog.
Okay.
And we also have Dobro Danish, which is another good favorite of mine. Then we have one of my favorites on the bag here is Mandolin Illa. You know, Mandolin Illa. And that's a wonderful flavor. I don't know if you've ever had it, but you need to try it. And during the holidays, we have Holiday Pumpkin. So those are our coffee brands. So that's our coffee.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, Don, as he said a while ago, he talks about he's got instruments. Instruments to sell, or he'll get you an instrument. So I kind of thought, I suggested to Don, we didn't really have anything formal planned, as we're kind of informal here, sort of like being in the living room and
Yeah.
shooting the breeze or whatever
That's
here.
right.
But I asked Don to get a couple of those instruments that he has for sale here, and we'll let him kind of show them and tell you a little bit about them, and then maybe we'll demonstrate them with a little song or
Okay.
something.
The first instrument I want to show you is this banjo. It's a beautiful, beautiful banjo. It's a Washburn. I don't know if you can see all the details. It's trimmed in gold plated. It's a beautiful instrument. Tuners, everything's gold on it.
Beautiful figured maple resonator, and look at the beautiful back.
Yeah.
I believe it's a two-piece back with the figured
I don't know if
maple.
you can see the back. It's two-piece back, and then right here in the
Look at
neck,
the carving.
it's carved. I don't know if you can see that, but it's carving in the heel of the neck here, and it's got some on the back of the headstock. It's got a lot of carving. It's a beautiful banjo.
It's beautiful inlay too. If you can
Yeah.
maybe turn it so they can see the inlay. It's not the standard Gibson Hearts and Flowers or Flying Eagle or Reef inlay that you see on so many banjos. It's a different banjo that they've obviously designed, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Kind of an intricate inlay too.
Yeah, it's beautiful inlay. Anyway, this can be yours, and I believe we're asking $1,500 for it. And it's got a wonderful hard shell case that comes with it. So if you're interested in it, call me at 864-376-1482, and we can ship. So we can ship anywhere in the continental USA without a lot of charges.
I tuned it up. You want to try to play your tune on it?
Yeah, let me get my picks, Mark, and you talk to him while I get my picks. And,
Okay, it is a pretty banjo. It has a Remo Weather King head on it. I'm not sure. It's got one of those that look like a clamshell tailpiece. Got the standard 5th string peg, but if you'll hear it, got a nice banjo sound,
yeah,
and it seems to pop out there pretty good to me. So it's for something that's not a Gibson or some of those higher end banjos, it seems quite fine to me.
yeah, it's a nice banjo.
It's got sort of probably that's a 5/8 inch bridge, so it's not one of the real low bridges. If your bridge is real low sometimes, like ½ inch, you'll get some pick noise when your finger picks hit the head if you're not careful. But this one's a little higher, it looks like.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever played this banjo. That's not right.
You got your strap on backwards. Here.
Oh.
You got the banjo?
Yeah. It goes
There
this
you
way.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think I've ever had this around my neck.
Sounds good. We're in tune, I think. You want
What
to
are we
play
gonna do?
Cripple Creek?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about that, folks? I got through it, didn't I?
He got through it.
Yeah.
I caught him cold. He hadn't played any this morning, so
Yeah,
his
that was
fingers
my
are
first
probably
two.
a little not
Yeah.
as limber as maybe they would be if you'd been playing for an hour or so.
Yeah, but that was fun.
You do tend to get looser and limber, and you do tend to play things like the banjo where there's so much finger movement. You play better after you've been playing a half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. You just sort of play into the groove. There's a warm-up time involved.
You want to do Amazing
At
Grace?
least there always was with me.
Amazing Grace?
Sure. You want me to, I tell you what, let me get the guitar.
Okay, yeah.
Let me do the guitar. It may be a little more full than just this bass.
Yeah, it's a wonderful instrument. Yeah, wonderful instrument. Sound's got a good sound to it. And it can be yours.
Okay, Amazing Grace, Don.
Ready?
Okay, very good.
That was fun.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Well,
fun.
we're going to be out of time pretty soon. You better tell about
Oh.
that fiddle.
No, I better talk about the fiddle a little bit. Anyway, this nice banjo's for sale. What I say, 1,500?
Uh-huh, I think that's what you
said. With a beautiful case.
And it's quite pretty with beautiful wood.
It's got a nice tone ring because it's a real heavy banjo, so it must
It
have
is
a pretty
very
decent
heavy.
tone ring in it, as well. Okay, we're gonna get over to this fiddle. Actually, the fiddle was my first instrument that I played. I learned it. I learned from a classical violinist in Palm Beach, Florida. His name was Tony Malia. And I got a story about that. I can tell some. Do I have time to tell the story?
Probably don't have.
How much time do we
Better
have?
talk about the fiddle.
We got 4 minutes?
You better talk about the fiddle.
I better talk about the fiddle. Anyway, I've been playing for quite a long time, but I quit for 20 years because some problems that I had. So I never played an instrument for about 20 years until our son Martin picked up the banjo, and then I started back playing the guitar, and then I started back with the fiddle. Well, you know, I lost a bunch of stuff. The instruments, you got to play them every day to be proficient and good at them. Well, I didn't play for 20 years, and then at my age, you start to come back and pick up the fiddle again. Buddy, it's rough. I'm going to tell you, it's rough. So if you're playing yeah.
So show them a little faded love on that fiddle. I looked inside this fiddle. It's a Palatino. It's a Chinese-made Asian fiddle. It's quite pretty.
Yeah, it's real pretty.
It's not. Look at the back. I don't think it's. Well, it's got some figuring in it. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful banjo.
Pretty piece of wood.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, we'll do a little faded love.
A little faded love in the key of D. Okay.
Yeah, a little faded love.
There you go.
On that
fiddle sounds pretty good to me. Hey.
Hey, we got a clap out of the audience there. Thank you.
Don did a good job on that. So that's a nice little fiddle, Don. Do you have a? It's Asian, so it's probably not real high priced.
This fiddle with the case, maybe 150, 175.
Oh, I'd say that's a fine price for that pretty little fiddle.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you need one, it's is that a full size? Is that a 3/4? I can't.
That's
tell.
That's a 3/4 size.
It's not quite full size, so
Right.
it'd be
This is a 3/4 size fiddle.
great for a student. It'd be a great student fiddle.
Yeah,
If
good
you've
student fiddle.
you got a student that wants to get in the school orchestra, school symphony, and learn strings, this would be a good starter.
Yeah. So.
And one of these days, you can play multi-thousands for for when they get in the real symphony.
Yeah, yeah. They got fiddles or violins that go way on up there.
Yeah, the Stradivarius and all up into the millions.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, we're about out of time, so we're going to close with what was that song?
Hot corn, cold corn
Hot
again?
corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn.
Well, hot corn, cold corn, bring along demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Well, yonder comes the preacher and the children a crying. Yonder comes the preacher and the children a crying. Yonder comes the preacher and the children a crying. Chickens all a running and the toenails a flying. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir.
How about that?
Okay.
How about that, folks?
There we go.
Well, we're done with the show, so we'll see you next
Bye-bye.
week. Same time, same station, 11 a.m. next Wednesday. We'll be back on the air with you with some other good stuff and good information. Bye.